Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, Airsoft Al, and I kind of want to get some off my chest. And this one is kind of about my experiences when I was in college. Now, I did go to a college when in reality technically I went to college. It was attached to the University of Tennessee. In reality, it was called TRC, which of course was the Tennessee Rehabilitation Center. Just a fancy word for a trade school. I went there to learn a trade. My trade was mechanics, or at least some mechanical engineering, basic stuff, like taking apart an engine block, putting it back together, taking stuff, basically that, including learning some stuff about landscaping. Now, here's a kicker, though. When I went there, I actually got hounded by people to kind of go to other classes that were off the main trade school campus. Now, I didn't personally care for that sort of stuff. I knew what I was going there for, but a lot of the other guys, including my fellow classmates, I guess I should call it, fellow colleagues, fell for the whole trick because, in my opinion, colleges are money traps. They don't, unless you're going to actually be a lawyer, a doctor, or a physicist, or any sort of actual high learning, everything else, in my opinion, is just a money trap. Like the liberal arts degree stuff, or the liberal arts bullshit. It's just a money trap. It's a scam. And basically a way to indoctrinate people into some stupid ideology. In my opinion, if you're going to go to college, go for a trade. My opinion for you is go to learn welding, go to learn mechanics, go to learn infrastructure, go to actually learn a trade that is actually going to guarantee you a job in the future. And I say this from experience. Because as much as I'd like to say, oh, yeah, it's this, a lot of people do actually get jobs because they have a liberal arts degree. No, they don't. No, they fucking don't. At most, they're probably some freelance writer or some person on Twitter being sponsored by Patreon or being having their bills paid by Patreon because some other people of like-minded individuals are paying for them. In my opinion, we need more trade schools. We legitimately need more trade schools in our country because trades that are actually important to the country, such as infrastructure, agriculture, or anything else, needs to be actually pushed because we have enough lawyers. We have enough doctors. Well, outside of course, the pandemic that's going on, I believe being a doctor right now, and especially a bioengineer or even a bio researcher, is something that's important right now, especially trying to find a cure for the COOF. But what I'm trying to say is that the more important trade skills we need to start teaching needs to be pushed more in the cities. It needs to be pushed more in areas where we need more hands. I can speak from experience in the South. We need more farmers. We need to push more in the agricultural sector. People who need to understand that, hey, your bread you're eating or your soy coffee that you're drinking or anything that you have, that's provided by us, the farmers. We need more of us down here to provide for you because we are technically your bread basket. And again, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying, that college is a bad thing, even though in my opinion it's a fucking scam, but that's just how it is. Again, I'm only saying this because I've talked to people who have gone to college for 10, 15 years of their lives, gotten their big fancy degree, and then they don't use it. They never used it. And now work as menial labor. They now work at either a construction site or they work as some basic menial job, basic labor job, essentially a blue-collar worker. Again, just my opinion, and I wanted to get this off my chest. So, yeah, let me know your opinion on colleges and all this other stuff, and whether or not you think there should be more trade schools, because in my personal opinion, there should be more trade schools. We need to start teaching more actual, legitimate working skills that will legitimately guarantee people work and actually legitimately get people, a stable economy, essentially. But, just one of those things, in my opinion. Either way, though, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, and yeah, just thought I'd ramble. That's about it. Later.